I don't want to get upset about this. There's no reason to be upset about it. I'm vlogging.
Huh?
I'm vlogging.
What are you vlogging?
Just got back to the house and I'm celebrating by eating a protein pancake. We got some spinach, pumpkin, protein powder, Kodiak cake, baking powder, cinnamon, and spinach. I think I said spinach. It's really good. Topped with peanut butter, sugar-free syrup, and fat-free Cool Whip. All right, I just got to the bank and I figured I'd get on here and talk for a little bit before, just to kind of put my thoughts out there. I've been sitting in my car for the past about 20 minutes now, feeling a little bit emotional. Just really at a loss for how I should feel about this. I know this was the best decision, and I know it's what I need for my business, my clients, my own personal self-sanity with this whole thing, because this past year has just been complete madness, and I feel like I've just been trapped and going in a circle, and there's a lot that I haven't been able to put out there on social media because it's just my own personal life. Long story short, back in October of 2016, I opened a gym with my boyfriend at the time. Things were going great until about the end of March 2017. We split up and we tried to have a business partner relationship. It was going fine. We thought we had it all figured out, and then things started to take a turn. A lot of things were being taken advantage of. People were getting emotions involved. We weren't seeing eye to eye. I tried to get an operating agreement put into place. He refused it. He didn't want that. I talked to an attorney. I talked to my landlord. I talked to other business owners about this just to get their perspective of how they feel I should handle it. And all of them basically said, sometimes it's best to cut your losses and to walk away from a situation, even if it's just for the fact that your own mental health, like I said, is at risk. That's what I decided to do. I sat down with my partner. I told him, look, I no longer want to be a part of this business. I want to walk away from this, whatever costs, whatever it's going to be. I'm fine with that. Whatever I have to basically lose out of this situation, I just cannot do this anymore. And he agreed to a buyout option with me, and we came to terms on all of this. I mean, I did lose some, but that's what happens if you have a failed business. You're gonna lose somewhat, so I wasn't too upset with it. It could have been much, much worse, but oh well. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sad. I'm not sad by any means on this whole thing. I think it's a learning experience. I think I'll take this and it'll make me a much better business entrepreneur down the road. It'll make me grow as a person to understand that you're gonna have failures in life and whatnot, but it's just, you think you have life completely figured out sometimes, and you think that you know where things are gonna go, and then all of a sudden life will rock your world. I remember back in March when all of this started to happen, trapped. I felt like there was no way out of this. I felt like I was gonna be in this complete chaos for the rest of my life. We have a 5-year lease term at this gym that we were supposed to be at, which luckily I didn't have to fulfill all 5 years of that, because that would have been hell. Life is pretty crazy sometimes, and you realize that you don't have it all figured out. What happens today can be something completely different tomorrow that'll come into your life. So take every single day for what it is, and know that nothing is ever set in stone. Ever. So yeah, that's my secret that I've been keeping. Nothing too crazy, just a lot of business agreements that we didn't get along with, a lot of storage issues that I did not want to have happen, because it's a gym, it's not a garage, and that was a big problem. So That was one of my biggest issues, and a lot of how unprofessional things were being ran I didn't agree with. So yeah, moving forward, do have a plan for my clients. I will be training over at a gym called Metro Fitness. It still is about 3 minutes away from my current gym. I'm independently training there. It's where my coach Steve actually trains at as well. So I'll be getting to work under the same roof that he's working at too. I'll be able to take all my clients there, and it worked out awesome. The environment there is incredible. The people there are extremely nice and just genuine people that I'm excited to work with, and life is playing out better than I could have imagined with all of this. Like I said, it did take a little bit of a loss, but you're just gonna have that sometimes, and yeah, I'm not too unhappy about it. I've already spoke to all my clients on this. I wanted to make sure they understood. I wanted to make sure they knew what was happening, that they were okay with it. All of them are more than okay with this. I don't know what my future pertains as far as if I'll open another facility down the road or what will happen, but for the time being, I'm still gonna be an independent contractor now at Metro Fitness. I'm no longer gonna be owning my own gym. Financially, guys, owning a gym makes 0 cents. Zero. It is 100% your pride of why you want to open a gym, because at best, if you're running a private training studio, you're not gonna make anything more than like $60,000 to $75,000 a year, and that's really not that great when you think of all the overhead that you have to put into that, and gym equipment is not cheap at all. So yeah, I still plan to answer the questionnaire that I put on my Instagram asking you guys for Q&As on what it's like to be a gym owner, but I guess now it'll be what it was like to be a gym owner, because I'm not. So I guess I'll give you a little bit more insight on it, because I know both sides. I know what it was to be like to be a gym owner and what it's like to not be a gym owner, and how I learned from this failure and what not to do and what you should do and all that good stuff. So I'll answer those questions, but I just wanted to make sure that you knew what was going on in my life, and this past week has been a lot of stress dealing with all of that, so that's why I've been a little bit MIA and not talking too much, because I just didn't know the answers and I didn't know what to say. And yeah, so life is crazy, let me tell you, but I'm happier today than I've ever been, and I wouldn't trade a single thing for what I do. I love what I do. I love my clients. They honestly have such a big part in my life. Talking to them, talking to all of them about this, and just telling them what I'm experiencing, what I'm going through, what I'm thinking, and just hearing their support and saying that there's not a question and doubt that they are going to follow me and that they completely understand. It just like, that's honestly what makes me emotional. Like, that's what makes me realize that like I have genuine good people in my life, and I haven't always, and I've had a lot of bad people in my life that have made me really appreciate these good people. So yeah, you learn from these kind of things, and you realize that you just need to make sure your happiness is the #1 thing that you're always working towards in life. If something's stealing your happiness, get it out of there. Do whatever you have to do, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it to be in an unhappy environment and to be treated badly and to be just to feel like crap all the time. So that's all I got for you. Sorry, this is a lot of rambling, but I've had a lot of people ask me what's going on and how this works and how I run a gym with my partner and all the details of it. So that's it. This is the big secret reveal that I can finally tell to all of you of how this is running, and it feels good. It feels good to just get it all out there and let the world know a little bit more of my personal life and what's going on. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much, and yeah. All right, that is all. Thank you for listening. Thanks for sticking around. If you watched to the end, you're awesome. Love you guys, and I will catch you in the next clip. I have a very fun clip coming next. It's not going to be as emotional and as sad, I promise. It's going to be very exciting. My sister's 30th birthday was yesterday. We're going to a cabin this weekend. We're going to be partying. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff that I'm excited to film and share with you guys. So even though this is really sad, I promise I won't be emotional. I won't be sappy with my future videos. Just sometimes you get in your feels a little bit, and I want to be open with you guys, and that is all. I love you. Bye.